Shorter this time. Option out, left side, coming, big break, and down the field. He's got the sideline, cuts back at the 35-30, 25-20. He's going to take it to the house for the touchdown, and the Hawks lead 6-0. 15, Kirk Wilson on the carry. That is a 70-yard run, the longest run given up this year by the Statesmen.
They started out pretty fast, some speed we didn't see during the week. We watched film all week on that number one, their quarterback, and that kicking freaking ball. And I told him after the game, too, I said, man, you're no doubt probably the best kid we played all year.
Handoff will go to Belair on the right side, and DeWine's not going to get much. The ball came out there at the end, and Shorter is celebrating like they got it. Sullivan loads up, looks across the middle, throws it deep, and that is the 7th interception of the season for number 11.
First half, we did not execute. Really made some bad decisions on my part, some real, just mental errors, man.
Dodson to pass. Sets up, throws downfield, has a man looking, caught. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Hawks.
I feel like we played with a lot of pressure on us in the first half. Felt like we got down 17-0, and we had a chance to fold our tent, and we didn't do it.
Sullivan hands it off to McCadney, and he is going to walk into the end zone, and the Statesmen are on the board. It was not a pretty drive. It took a 4th down conversion, but the Statesmen are finally on the board. Handoff, Belair, left side, big hole, 30, cuts back 25, showing speed 20, inside the 15, the 10, cuts back at the 5, he will score! Touchdown, DeJuan Belair!
Matt, that was a tremendous play. Got down to about the 5-yard line, had a defender that was going for his legs. He just jumped straight up in the air and let the defender go under him.
They just really told us to calm down and play our game. Well, like I said, it took us a second to get used to the speed, but once we got used to the speed, the game slowed down for us a little bit. And at halftime, all the coaches were saying, you've seen it now for 30 minutes, so you can go back, you can go out there and call everybody calm down, let's call our normal calls, and we'll just play, and that's what we did.
We always have a lot of, belief in ourselves. I think it starts with our coaches. They're on us in practice, but they got our backs, and they call the right plays, put us in the right position, and we know if we just execute, we'll be all right.
Yeah, we got good coaches. We got a good coaching staff, and my job is just to leave them alone. And sometimes I do a better job of that than others. And I thought they did a great job at halftime. Both coordinators, all the assistant coaches broke off. They did a great job, made our adjustments, and nobody flinched again. But we've got to play better in the first half, and that's on. I got to find a way to make us play better, and that's what I'm going to work on over the next few days.
Tyler with a 3-step drop. Looks, surveys the middle. The pass caught. Touchdown! Justin Levy with the touchdown reception across the middle.
Mississippi, number 1, Justin Levy!
3rd down and 13. Dodson back to pass. Pressure comes, and he will be sacked once again. Back inside the 20. Number 57, Latrell Peterson, is having the night of his life. Jet sweep, Sullivan keeps it straight ahead, powers in, down to the 1, and he's in for the touchdown. Tyler Sullivan on the keeper from 5 yards out makes it a 27-20 ball game for the Statesmen.
I think he just kind of calmed down. I think it was big that he just calmed down at halftime. He's a competitor. He wanted to play so well, and sometimes he tries to do a little too much, and he'd be the first one to tell you that. But I was proud of him in the second half. He calmed down and started making some plays.
Dukes wide to the far side. Dodson loads up, throws across the middle. It's behind him and intercepted. Picked off. What an interception by Romello Wilson. Off the tip.
I just made the play. I saw the ball thrown. I broke on it, and luckily it was thrown behind the receiver, and I just dived, and I made the catch.
Romello just getting a hand on the ball, and I think that was the turning point of the game, getting the pick. Offense went down, so, we just kept playing.
Dodson, twin back. Statesmen bring the pressure. Trying to set up the screen. They'll throw it to the sideline. Broken up over there on the far sideline by Romello Wilson.
Great job that time by Wilson. last minute getting up there and putting his hand and knocking the ball away.
Hammer formation. Sullivan pump fakes, looks downfield, throws across the middle. The pass caught by Bethlehem. Breaks a tackle. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Tyler Sullivan to Patrick Bethlehem from 30 yards out. 4th down and 1. Godson under center. Man in motion goes Wilson. The handoff, and they're stopped. Statesmen stoned them. Big number 44, Landry Tulo, comes through on 4th and short.
Sure, our offense is high scoring, our offense is all that, blah, blah, blah. But our defense is getting us turnovers, putting us in positions to score, putting us in short fields, and blanking people in the second half. I mean, that's awesome.
That's awesome because I know, a lot of people, I think we get overlooked a little bit just because of our offense. They score a lot of points, but that's good. That's a plus, but yeah, that means a lot. I can't really explain, that to be overlooked and then, for him to say that, it was on us. That's great. It's a great feeling.
So it's what you want your program to be about. You want to just keep next guy steps up and makes plays.
It's a win right here. If there's a game ball, whatever award, it should go to this guy because he's the guy that kept us in this game, forcing turnovers, making tackles for loss. Just an outstanding game. Couldn't have picked a better one for him. And we owe this one to him for sure.
He knows how to play against this offense. He did a great job. He's a good tackler. He's a good player. He's a Hoover, Alabama product. He knows how to win. And I'm proud of Landry.
Everybody's all together. Everybody gets real greedy. Once somebody makes a play, once somebody gets a pick, everybody's comes to the sideline, man, I want to get mine now. I want to get mine now. But not in that selfish way. Just kind of let's just keep going. Let's just keep playing. And even when we went down 17-0 compared to last year, we had guys heads down on the sideline, on the bench, but we had guys like Richard Nash, one of our leaders out there, just telling everybody, "Hey, we're good, man. Everybody, calm down." Gave up some big plays. We just kept playing.
I'm proud of that whole defensive unit. I'm just proud of how tough we were tonight as a whole team. Our whole family just got tested tonight. We had guys go down. We had guys get beat up and cramps. It was hot. And, we played a lot of snaps on defense, but we showed a little toughness tonight.
Just be humbled. But we still came out with a win, so I guess you can see it as a good thing. If we hadn't won, it wouldn't have been a good thing. But it is humbling.
I just want to put 4 quarters together and see what happens. If we can put 4 quarters together, and that's what we're going to have to do from here on out. We got some tough opponent coming up, and we are a tired, beat up football team right now, and we need some time to kind of just regroup, get some guys healed up, and see what happens.
For the second straight Thursday night, the Delta State defense held their opponent to no points in the second half, and the offense used 21 unanswered to key a 35-20 victory over the Shorter Hawks. Now, Delta State will return to action next week in Carrollton, Georgia, as they take on the West Georgia Wolves. We'll be at that game for all your coverage and a recap to follow the contest. I'm Scott Wyant for Go Statesmen TV.